Hello everyone, this is your favorite channel, AnyName, delivering you yet another interesting video. Today we will show how simple objects around you that are seemingly harmless can turn out to be some of the most dangerous tools used to invade your privacy. Yes, we will talk about spy gadgets. In today's video, we will show how easy it is to buy spy gadgets online by attempting to purchase some ourselves. And the most important part, we will get a close-up look and see how they work. Before we start, please support our channel by hitting the like button below. It takes a lot of effort to research and make these videos for you guys, so please help our community grow by sharing our videos to your friends. Enjoy! Before we delve into the topic deeper, we need to understand what kind of legal issues one might face for purchasing such devices. Obviously, using spy gadgets to infringe on an individual's privacy is a serious offense, and different countries have different penalties for their unlawful use. For example, in the United States, recording someone without their consent and with criminal intent may fall under Title 18, Section 1801 of the United States Code, or what is more commonly known as the Video Voyeurism Law. An individual convicted of violating this law may receive a sentence that corresponds to the severity of the offense. For a first-degree misdemeanor, the law states that it is punishable by a jail term of up to 1 year and a fine of up to $1,000 US. A third-degree felony is punishable by up to 5 years in prison, 5 years of probation, and a fine of up to $5,000 US. And a second-degree felony is more severe and is punishable by up to 15 years in prison, 15 years of probation, and a fine of up to $10,000 US. On the other hand, using a spy gadget in Russia could cost you 4 years of freedom. There is a provision in the Criminal Code of the Russian Federation that states that the use of spy equipment would not be considered a crime, provided that their purpose is to protect the user, their loved ones, animals, or property, and that it does not infringe on the constitutional rights of other citizens. However, Russia being Russia, laws are not always clear-cut and sometimes even ignored. Back in 2017, there was a high-profile case of a Russian farmer who was tried for buying a GPS-censored tracker from an online Chinese store. According to the farmer, he bought the tracker because he wanted to attach it to the collar of one of his restless calves, which often goes missing. Since he is disabled and suffering from asthma, he is not physically able to spend a lot of time in the field searching for the calf whenever it goes missing. He thought that attaching the device would make it easier to track the calf and make sure that it stays within his compound. Despite his explanation, he was still criminally charged by the authorities. A lot of people found it ridiculous that an obviously innocent man is facing jail time, that one journalist even raised the issue to the Russian president during a press conference. So you see, despite this provision in the law, there is still a huge risk that a person could face jail time by simply ordering spy gadgets online. Apparently, the sale of spy gadgets are not at all regulated. Well, at least that's how it appears in the Russian Federation. We simply typed "buy spy equipment" on Google and we were immediately shown numerous online stores that carry them. For example, this particular Russian website, Minicameraru, we came across a wide range of gadgets. They openly sell micro cameras, mini phones, jamming devices, bugs, GPS beacons. Well, they pretty much have everything you need. Of course, our research is not complete without getting some of these devices in person, so we decided to buy some for testing. There was a wide array of choices that it was quite difficult to choose which ones we take. Let's look at what we ended up with in our cart. Here's a micro camera that can be easily attached to a fixture or on clothes. This gadget can be used to monitor everything that is happening within its vicinity in real time. This, however, requires a solid internet connection. The image quality is a little poor, but then again, such devices offer an incredible way to observe and record information in such a small package. This definitely gets a thumbs up. And these are 3 spy recorders disguised as flash drives. The design of this spy gadget is a little lacking. The addition of engravings give it away as not just some simple flash drive. The site also sells what they are calling hiding places, or objects where you can hide your valuables. These are objects where you can stash away some cash or jewelry that you want to remain secure. There is one that is disguised as a hairbrush where you could easily hide a roll of 20s. They are not at all spy devices, and the designs actually look ridiculous, but we still think they are cool as an additional form of protection for your valuables in situations like home burglary. And of course, the most amusing gadget in the lineup are these mini phones that look like toys. In close inspection, these tiny gadgets are actually equipped with real phone functionalities. You can use them to call and send basic messages, and they even have a really long battery life. Despite their size, they have all the hallmarks of a regular phone, including a SIM card slot and a micro USB port. But why do you think they were designed as functional phones, but in such a small form factor? Write your thoughts in the comment section down below. Generally speaking, there are about two types of people who use burner phones. One would be the elderly due to their need for devices with simple interfaces, but seeing how small these devices are, we're pretty sure that they were not designed with the elderly in mind. And of course, the other group would be people who are mostly involved in shady businesses that require constant change of phone numbers. They could simply dispose of devices like these after every use, given that they are relatively cheap due to their size. Think of those stereotypical drug dealers you watch in movies who use burner phones once and throw them away right after. Note that these gadgets we have just shown do not fall under Article 138 of the Russian Criminal Code. These are basically just low-level devices. Okay, now we'll look into some of the more high-tech spy gadgets we managed to snag. It turns out that a considerable number of people received sentences for purchasing these gadgets. As you can see, these ones are better in terms of design and are used in more serious spying activities. The hidden cameras, for example, do not have any logos, which makes them less conspicuous and easier to conceal. The thing is, anybody can easily buy them online. One can easily find them on AliExpress and other big online markets. Here is a button, and right in the center is a hidden camera that you can easily hide under a shirt. A special button is used to turn the recording on and off. Here we have another gadget, a car key with a well-concealed camera on the side. There is an accessory that acts as a control button to turn the recording on. And of course, the very popular spy pen. The camera is generally located here, and a special button is also used to control the device. As you can see, they are much better designed than the first group of gadgets, as they don't have any obvious marks that could give them away as spy gadgets. We bought these items not on AliExpress, but on a Russian online store that specializes in gadgets like these. You could get a sense of the endless creativity of the inventors who manufacture them by just looking at the website's catalog. For example, you could buy an unassuming extension socket equipped with a bug for as low as $45. Okay, now we will look at what are considered as high-level spy gadgets and tools that, if used, will surely land you in jail. Not just in Russia, but definitely in other countries too. First on the list are highly encrypted phones and laptops that could be used for criminal activities. According to the description, these devices are equipped with all the necessary programs or softwares that make the user completely anonymous online. The price for such a device, as expected, is off the roof. Using extremely well-encrypted devices will more or less put you in a catch-22 situation, because doing so will more likely get you extra attention from the authorities. After all, what's the need for such devices if you're not doing anything illegal? Signal jammers are also some of the more popular items being sold. They allow the user to bypass the anti-theft system in stores by blocking the signal from the anti-theft sensor, usually placed at the entrance of a store. As a result, the thief can simply walk out of the store with the stolen items without worrying about the alarm system sounding off. Jammers generally go for about 10,000 rubles, or about $135 on Darknet. But before you even think of getting one, take note that these devices are not 100% foolproof. Some unfortunate wannabe criminals ended up in jail because their jammers did not work. And last but not least, code grabbers. So what exactly is a code grabber? Back in 2013, there was an epidemic of theft in U.S. cities. Thieves targeted parked cars and stole valuables left inside without any damage to the car. The police couldn't figure out how the thieves were doing it because the technique was completely different from the usual smash and grab. There have already been reports of code grabbers being the culprit around this time, but this theory was disregarded as mere urban legend. In 2015, a guy named Sammy Camcard invented a device called Roll Jam. He demonstrated how this little $30 device can intercept the code signal sent from a car key fob. Well, here's exactly how it works. The device is nearby when you use your key to unlock your car. It basically acts as a middleman, jamming the signal and saving the code. Unbeknownst to you, the hacker now has the code to get into your car anytime they want. The thing about this device is that it can be used not only with cars, but also with home security systems, like for example, electric gates. You can find numerous videos online detailing how the device works and also stories about how some users ended up in jail. That should serve as a warning. These are just some of the interesting spy devices we came across online, and as a reminder, we do not advise anyone from buying them and using them for illegal activities, unless you want to get in trouble with the authorities. Have you seen or used a spy gadget before? We'd like to hear your story in the comment section below. Now, if you liked our video, please hit the like button and don't forget to click the bell icon so you get notified when we release a new video. Again, this is Team Any Name. Thanks, and we'll see you next time.